Get in there, Caine. Get him! He didn't start it, Mr. Panic.
You were advised to cooperate. Appears you need instruction.
Meet her dead.
4 days in the oven for both of them.
The story begins as Caine arrives in a small western town that seems almost completely deserted. He walks into a general store to buy some beans and salt.
I would like to buy some beans and salt.
But the moment the shopkeepers notice a stranger like Caine, they pretend he doesn't even exist. With no other choice, Caine heads to another store. This time, the shelves are stocked with beans and salt, but there's no one behind the counter. After waiting for a long time without seeing anyone, Caine places 2 coins on the counter and takes only a small handful of beans.
Hold it! You're under arrest!
But at that very moment, a deputy and the local judge suddenly appear and arrest him for theft. The trial lasts only a few minutes. There is no evidence. No witnesses. The verdict seems to have been decided long before Caine ever walked into the courtroom. He's forced to choose between 2 years in prison or 6 months of hard labor at a remote silver mine. Although Caine firmly insists he's innocent, he's taken to the mine against his will. But this isn't just a silver mine. It's a brutal forced labor camp run by a man named Jacobs. The prisoners work from sunrise until nightfall under unbearable conditions. Anyone who resists is beaten or left to starve. But what terrifies the prisoners even more than the guards is an old curse that has haunted the mine for years. According to legend, the entire mine was built on an ancient Native American burial ground. Anyone who uncovers human remains will be dead before the day is over. Because of that, no prisoner dares touch the skeletons buried beneath the earth. The fear has taken hold of every man in the camp. The next morning, Caine begins working in the mine. At the end of the shift, he sees one of the prisoners collapse from exhaustion. Instead of receiving medical help, the man is brutally beaten by the guard. Unable to stand by and watch, Caine steps in. A fight breaks out immediately.
He didn't start it, Mr. Panic.
You were advised to cooperate. Appears you need instruction.
Meet her dead.
4 days in the oven for both of them.
As punishment, Caine and the exhausted prisoner are thrown into solitary confinement for 4 days. With no food and no water. It is considered the harshest punishment in the entire camp. But thanks to the meditation and physical discipline he learned at Shaolin, Caine helps his fellow prisoners survive all 4 days without giving in to hunger or thirst.
Help her up. Come on, get them out.
Not long afterward, Caine witnesses another prisoner uncover a human skeleton while digging. Just a few hours later, that same man is killed in a tunnel collapse. The accident only strengthens everyone's belief that the curse is real. But Caine refuses to believe it. To him, fear is what truly destroys people. Calmly, he gathers the scattered bones and gives them a proper burial. His actions leave every prisoner both shocked and terrified. To them, Caine is practically challenging death itself. But then, when they see that nothing happens to him, many of them slowly begin to regain their courage. Caine teaches them to confront their fears, instead of allowing fear to control their lives. For the first time in years, the prisoners begin standing together. That change deeply worries Jacob Stern and his guards. They understand one simple truth. A man who no longer fears them can no longer be controlled. If Caine keeps giving the prisoners hope, the entire camp could rise up against them. Determined to get rid of him, the guards deliberately assign Caine to the most dangerous section of the mine. They hope a cave-in will bury him alive. But their plan quickly spirals out of control. A massive section of the tunnel suddenly collapses. Not only Caine, but several guards and prisoners are trapped underground as well. The only exit is completely sealed off. With every passing minute, the air grows thinner. Panic spreads through the tunnel. Many become convinced the curse has finally claimed them. Yet in the suffocating darkness, Caine remains perfectly calm. He tells everyone to stay where they are, breathe slowly, and conserve every bit of oxygen they have left. At first, no one believes him. But as hope begins to fade, they have no choice but to listen. Because of Caine's calm leadership, the group survives long enough for the rescue team to break through the collapsed tunnel.
2 more hours at best.
Won't be long now! Can you hear me?
Are alive.
Many lives are saved. Only then do the prisoners finally understand the truth. What nearly killed them wasn't the curse. It was their own fear. After the disaster, the truth about the forced labor camp slowly comes to light. Caine is finally released. Before leaving, he shares one final lesson that Master Po taught him many years ago. People are not imprisoned by walls, nor are they trapped by curses. The only prison that truly holds them is the fear they choose to believe in. And only by overcoming that fear can they finally become truly free. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next recap.